Yes. Thank you. Thank you for your kind response. I think this is more than enough what I am expecting. Uh, Here we can see the GeoGebra, the bold one, which will be the top of the table, I think. Because most of the maths teachers are preferred GeoGebra for their mathematics teaching. So I'm very happy to introduce you about the GeoGebra classroom to you. Okay. Thank you, one and all. I am going to end the poll now. This is the final result I have got from Menti.com. That most of you provide the GeoGebra as a software, and another thing, Desmos got the second place, and PowerPoint and Excel are all the things that can be used to teach mathematics. Thank you all. So the poll has ended now. Now I am going to introduce about the GeoGebra classroom because this is our topic today. Yes. What is GeoGebra? This is our first question arise in our mind before going to understand any topic. GeoGebra is a dynamic mathematics software. I think most of you well aware about that. It is used to teach geometry, algebra, spreadsheets, graphing, statistics, and calculus. The GeoGebra is a word coined from geometry plus algebra. The first three letters of geo and the next fifth letter of algebra, GeoGebra. So geo plus zebra gives GeoGebra. So it is a master project in Salzburg in 2001 and 12. The first version is released in April 2002. It is used to introduce analytical geometry like this at the time when it is introduced, and then it is developed by many persons. It is a open source software and it is a free software. So there are many people behind the screen to create and improve this software for the betterment of the user, and also it will help the mathematics teacher to teach well with this software. Okay, how can GeoGebra can install? GeoGebra is a expanding community of millions of users located in just around every country. Nowadays, our India has recently used this in a wonderful way. It is a software for STEM education. As we have already known what is STEM. STEM is an approach of education that focuses on hard science, develops critical thinking skills, and improve problem-solving abilities. These are the skills called as 21st century skills needed to be inculcated in the students. So STEM, science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. So GeoGebra was helpful in creating the critical thinking skills and for applied mathematics and data science and statistics. Hope I have introduced you the best software for the STEM. Okay. As a teacher, already we have told in remote learning and teaching, the GeoGebra can be used for teaching and self-learning. For a teacher, it is easy with the help of GeoGebra. He can explain the concepts well. He can use the GeoGebra applets for reinforcement. He can also use the software for evaluation whenever necessary. And also it is a wonderful remedial teaching software which make the students to engage and understand the concepts well. Here you can see GeoGebra can be used for teaching arithmetic, geometry, trigonometry, calculus, probability, algebra, functions, statistics. So hope this software provide overall concept explanation materials with resources maybe around millions, I think, like so. So hope what we are going to learn today, these are the concepts we are going to learn today. GeoGebra.org This is where we have to create our account. So you have to create and sign up your account for creating and uploading your content, and you can also save many materials with this. So we are going to use this for remote learning and teaching. So we use GeoGebra Classroom. So for GeoGebra Classrooms, you have to create a account for yourself. So you have to sign up. I will show you how you have to sign up and everything. And also the GeoGebra resources. First, you have to create the account, and then the GeoGebra resources play a vital role. You can create and upload whatever the uploads needed for your children. Otherwise, you can search and download resources. You can find plenty of resources available in the resource bank of geogebra.org. There you can select suitable applets and collect them, and you can rearrange them for the classroom. This GeoGebra Classroom provide you a wonderful platform for teaching, for checking the progress of the students, to demonstrate the concepts, and also learning by doing. These are all the things can be done using this GeoGebra. So hope you have a hands-on experience. Now I am going to introduce through hands-on experience. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how you have to sign up with the geogebra.org. You have just search in the Google search box as geogebra.org. There you can get this. I have already signed in, so it shows like this. Otherwise, it will show just geogebra.org. You will search just GeoGebra, then the screen will appear like this only. And then only you can click on the first one, first link, GeoGebra Free Max app. If you want to download the software here by clicking app downloads, you can see here graphing calculator, 3D calculator, geometry, GeoGebra Classic 6 and a CAS calculator. There are separate different apps for these GeoGebra provided for you. But GeoGebra Classic 6 is enough for the Windows 10 version. So it is a free software. You can just click download, and then you can directly install it in your system, and then you can use it offline. If you want to use it on direct online, just click start. The Classic 6 will be appear on your screen. This is the interface of GeoGebra. Now I am not going to teach you about the tools that GeoGebra have. I am just going to introduce you how the GeoGebra classroom is worked, and what are the things we can do for teaching and learning purpose. Okay. Here you can see. Now I am going to introduce you how do you create your sign up or your account, own account. Here you can see my profile and everything is there. If you won't sign up, the screen will be like this. Now you can see this screen. Here you can see there is a sign in the right side corner, sign in option. After clicking the sign in button, it will ask you to enter a username, password if you have already created an account. If you don't have an account, just click create account. You can also use your Google or Office 365 or Microsoft or Facebook or Twitter account to sign up. If you don't want like this, then you can give a valid email address and a username and a password, and then password confirmation. You have to re-enter your password. The password should have at least 6 characters, and then you have to click on these tick boxes. I acknowledge that I am 14 years old, so it will ask above 14 is enough to create the account in the GeoGebra. Otherwise, if you are under 14, then the parents are asked to do on behalf of my child like this. Then click create account. Then the account will be created for you. So now I have already signed in my account. This is my account. So what are the things you can utilize from this GeoGebra resources? First thing, I'm going to home. Here, there is an option start calculator and classroom resources. If you click on start calculator, the app will be automatically loaded. I have already shown that previously. And another thing, classroom resources is the next option given here. If we click on that, here, explore, favorites, and mine. These are all the three things appear on the top of the screen. Here, there are nearly 1 million free activities, simulations, exercises, lessons, and games for maths and science. So it is a software to teach mathematics and science also. So these are all the things already available. So you can search, there is a search box there. You can search anything like this. For example, I am searching differential equation like this. Just click on differential. What are the things differential available there are listed out. Then you can select appropriate applet for the students or for self-learning like this. You can select from here. Okay. This is another aspect to search your resources. Okay. Now, what we are going to do is to create a classroom for remote learning and teaching. This is our motto of this class. So for that, I have to create a book or activity to engage the students. So I have to make the students to engage with some activities, some work. Okay. Now you can see mine. This is the collection of my applets and whatever things I have uploaded in the geogebra.org are available here. Here you can see I have created an activity. Yes, here it is. First I have to ask those who are in laptop or desktop to engage in these activities. Kindly enter the code. Now I will show you. Here you can see. This is the activity I have created for this. Before going to introduce GeoGebra Classroom, I would like to show you how the GeoGebra Classroom is working and what can we do with this. Then how can we teach with this for remote learning and teaching. Here I have created a bunch of activities and then I am click here, create class. Now create classroom demo. It will create. Now I ask everyone to go to your browser and then enter this code Q6W9A2A4. This is the code you have to enter. I will show you in my another browser as a child. Now I am going to, as a student, I am going to join with this code. I ask you to join if you are possible. Here you can see I am going to geogebra.org. There you can see the option called classroom. I click here and enter the class code as Q6W9A2A4. There is no need for you to sign up. Just enter the code and click join. It will ask you to enter your name. If you are already signed in, there is no need for any name there. So I will give us my name, Ganesh. Okay. This is the student perspective. Here you can see both these. Yes. Now I will show you. There are three students already joined with this code. This is the code Q6W9A2A4. This is the code. There are many students already joined. Now you can see my name also. Yes. Here Lalita and Josephine Gida and you can also click here to hide their names. Then it will show like student 1, student 2, student 3 and student 4. For your convenience, I will click this option show names. Here you can see there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think nearly 6 students are joined. This is the code you have to give when you are joining the GeoGebra classroom. I ask everyone to start the first task. I think many more are joining now. So I kindly ask everyone who have joined in this classroom are asked to click the first activity. So this is the teacher's point of view. Here you can see those who are joined here are shown here like this. As a student's perspective, I will show the screen. This is where I have joined as a student. Now I click on the first activity, introduce yourself. Just I click introduce yourself. Just type my Ganesh, yes. And then click next. And then how do you feel? Just drag, yes. You can see like this. You can drag the point from the middle to everywhere. I don't think this is a pandemic time. There is no chance for positive. I don't want anyone to be positive. So I want everyone to be energetic and active in my classroom. Like this, the students have done this work, and then play diagrams is the another activity. Here you can see the Chinese puzzle already there. There is a solution. The students have to check and rearrange the diagrams and rotate them whenever necessary. Like this, you can consolidate the diagrams to the required shape and then create any 3D objects you wish. I will click on the tools. I will click on sphere and then I will create a square. Okay. Now, at the same time, as a teacher, I want to show the progress of the children. So I will click here. Now you can see there are many peoples are doing their tasks. Here you can see there are plenty of them. We can see individual work by click on their specific name here. Here I am going to see the first one, Mrs. Lalita or anything, sorry, Lalita. Here they have typed, I am proud to be a teacher and what she has done. Okay. And then play diagrams. Is there any activity done? No. Like this, I can see the 19 students individual tasks by click on their name. Now I will check my work, what I have done, because I have completed all the works, I think. Now you can see my name is there and then what I have done and all the things, what are the things I have created like this can be shown here. So like this, I can verify the students' work at once they have done. So it is easy for me to recognize the activities, what they have done and what are the things they are doing, and we can check the progress of the children at once. Here you can see MS and many more people are doing the activities. Somebody in the task 1, somebody in the task 2 like this, somebody in the task 6. So these are the things we can do. Okay, you are all engaged with these activities. Okay, hope it gives you a clear idea about how we can utilize the GeoGebra classroom for remote learning and teaching. Here what I have done, I have collected many applets and arranged them in a sequential order as a task 1, task 2 like this. And then I have created create a class and the class code is shown like this. You can share the code by using this, just like this, join the class at geogebra.org classroom like this. You can click copy and share in the chat box to the students, or through WhatsApp you can share, or through mail you can share this link. The students are asked to click the link and join by entering their name. There is no need for signing. So there is no sign-in required. This is how the GeoGebra classroom is doing their work. So it is easy for a teacher to assess the children at once with the activities what they have done. The students also get a feedback whenever necessary from the teacher. So this GeoGebra classroom provides the maths teachers to interact with the students through live. At the same time, the students can do their tasks freely according to their time and speed and their skill. The teacher also can able to watch individual attention to the students' progress. Here you can see somebody in the task 6 and somebody in the task 1. I don't discourage you, just I want to show these things. So these are all the things we can directly interrogate with the students through online. So we can see everyone's activity there. So it is enough, I think. So I am going to, somebody is doing some work. Okay. I will click pause. Then the students can do their work whenever necessary. I will check under another thing, resume like this. Thus we can pause and resume the activities for the students whenever they necessary. Okay. Here there is an option called hide names. If you click on hide names, there is no name will be there. Only student 1, student 2, student 3, students 4 like this will be there. So we have 29 students. Thank you for your, thank you all. And also it provide me a boost to teach you well regarding the GeoGebra classroom. Okay. I think this is enough now. Now I am going to show you how we can create the GeoGebra classroom task 1 like these activities, and how to create the GeoGebra class. First thing you have to do is to go search the GeoGebra and go to your account. Now I will sign in with my account here. Yes, I have already signed in. Here, what are the things I have to do? I have to be clear what are the things I am going to teach, what are the activities I am going to give to the students. So this is essential for a teacher to, before going to conduct any online class, we have to be very keen, and we have to be very clear about what are the activities we can do. Just for example, I am going to introduce the properties of triangle like this. For your convenience, I will think this will be easy. Properties of a triangle. We can do creating applets, or we can search resources from the online library, and we can organize them, and then they can be given as a task to the students. But the medium is a factor here. If you want to give the activities in Tamil medium, I think there will be a little bit materials only available in Tamil medium, but in English there are plenty. So for a Tamil medium, you have to download every applet and create it on your own and save it as translate it, the things whatever you want to be shown as a text in Tamil, and then you can use the same resource whenever necessary. So first thing I am going to show you how you can utilize the online resource library resources. Here you can see the properties of a triangle. I have clicked search, and then we can see a plenty of resources. You can see here. Yes, yes. Now what I have to do, just click here. You can open in app. It will be open in GeoGebra Classic 6. That is a default one. Then if you want to add any text like this, these are the things only well known to you when you are well versed with the GeoGebra. So within 1 hour, I can't explain how to use all these tools. So I have prepared a tutorial of nearly 60 video tutorials in Tamil and uploaded in my YouTube channel. you can make use of them, and you can train yourself, and you can be expert, and then only you can use these applets and modify them whenever necessary. Otherwise, you can use them directly. So you can directly use the resources without any knowledge about GeoGebra. But if you have a little bit knowledge of GeoGebra, will help you to translate it in Tamil and use it whenever necessary. So these are all the resources. We can click and open and save it as our own. Okay, that is enough. Now you have a question regarding how I have to create this GeoGebra classroom resources single activity file or task file like this. For this, you have to go to home, and then you can click on classroom resources, and then click mine, then click create. There it will ask you three options regarding what are the things you can create within your account. You can create a folder or activity or book, or you can upload an applet or folder, whatever you have. So what are the things we have to do is to create a book is the first task I am going to introduce. The book is a collection of activities. For that, we have to create activities. So what are the things we have to do first is to create an activity. So I will click here, activity. Then it will take you to a new page. It will ask you to input a title. Now I will click as demo. This is the activity demo. Then what are the things we can insert with this activity? I have already told you GeoGebra Classroom help you to analyze the understanding of the students, to give them a task to understand the concept. You can also reinforce this with this applet. And also you can use it as a remedial material also. So for this, here you can see, you can insert a text. Here you can insert a text means you can give the guidelines to the students. What are the tasks they have to do? What are the things they have to keep in mind while doing these tasks? Like this, you can. I will type something, and then here you can see there is an option called insert math. By click on this, we can insert the mathematical symbols and the equations, many more things with this text box. There is a called FFX. So we can insert any symbols, and like this, we can give the task introduction, description regarding the task like this in the text. And then you can click done, and then you can click save and close. Here, this is the activity demo number 1. What are the things can be added as activity? That is the another question you are in mind, I think. Here I will click on create another activity, because I'm going to show you each and every activity, what are the things we can add it as an activity. And then I will put it as demo 2. Yes, yes. Demo 2. In that, I'm going to insert a video. I will click on video, and then I'm going to YouTube. I will select any URL from my videos. Yes, I will select this video. Just copy the URL, that is enough. And then paste the URL in the copy your video link here. That is enough. Here you can ask the students to watch the video for understanding the concept like this. So you can use any YouTube video inside as an activity, and then click done, and then save and close. Okay, this is the activity number 2. So is it needed to create separate activities? There is no need. So you can create, I will show you how you can integrate many activities in a single applet. Now I will click activity. I have already introduced you regarding text and video. So I will select as demo 3. I will insert a GeoGebra. I will click GeoGebra. Here you can insert any applet that is created by you. Upload applet is another option. Otherwise, you can create through online by you clicking here. Due to time management, I will use the applet search option. Kindly remember, if you insert a GeoGebra element inside the activity, you have 3 options. The first one is create applet option. The second one is upload applet. And the third one is applet search. Create applets is used to create at once. Upload applet is used to upload your already created applets that is available on your desktop, and then you can just click and upload that. And the third one is applet search. This will help us to search any resources available on net and add them as active. Here you can see I have already created an applet that is uploaded in the GeoGebra resource bank. So I have clicked add. That's enough. So it is added. Here you can see it will show you a red remark regarding you choose a very large applet dimension, which makes your applet difficult to use with a small screen, because with the mobile it will be difficult for the students to see a full screen applets. So for that I will click the advanced settings. Here it will give us an opportunity to reduce its width and height. I preferably 720 and 480 will be the suitable one for every screen. So I will change it as 720 and 480. Yes, if you want the students to show menu, show toolbar, these are all the things we can enable them. So input bar, show style bar, like this, we can enable them and then click done. Okay, now you can see the applet is reduced its size, and then click save and close. Now you can see the GeoGebra applet activity is created. This time I am going to add another activity in the same demo 3 under the GeoGebra applet. For that, I will click the 3 dots given here, and then I will click on edit activity. After clicking edit activity, I have already found the previously created GeoGebra applet activity, and then under that you can see add element option there. You have to click the add element option. There you can click an image option. Then you can choose an image file that is available in your system. You can upload it from where you have already stored. I will select this image and then click open. The image is already uploaded. If you want to show any mind map like this, or any images for the illustrations or infographics, whatever the images can be uploaded, and there you can give a topic or a description regarding the image, and you can give a heading to the image, and that's how all the things can be done. You can also input here, and also you can select the dimension of the picture. You can reduce and you can increase the perspective ratio of the image, and click done and save and close. Whenever you are completing an activity, you have to click save and close. Otherwise, and another I want to add another activity in the same activity demo 3. So I will click on edit activity. Here you can see already created GeoGebra applet activity and an image. So here under that we can see an add element. So I will click here. Under that we can input notes, PDF file, question, web link also. So these are all the things we can include within an activity. So we can include text, video, GeoGebra, applets and images and notes and PDF file, question and web links, all the things can be included in a same activity. This will help us to arrange the lesson in a sequential order like this. Because first think in a text, you can give them about the description about how you have to use this activity like this. And then with this video link, you can create and upload any teaching videos for understanding the concept. You can just upload the YouTube link and enter the YouTube link, then the students can watch the video, and then you can click on any GeoGebra link that will be a resource that is created by you or downloaded from a net also can be integrated with this. And also you can use an image, so you can rearrange the concepts, what are the things, what are the activities they are going to do like this can be included in a single activity. So I will show you how to upload a PDF file. Here I will click on choose a PDF file. Like this, here there are plenty of resources. I don't want to introduce any upload because it will take some more time. So I am avoiding this for inserting the PDF file. Okay. And another thing I want to add with this is notes. This is the main thing you have to know. I will click on add element. I will click on notes. If you click on notes, it will show like this. So within help of a writing pen, you can just click on any color and you can write it and save it as an image and show to the students. Welcome students like this. If you are well versed in writing with the light pen, it will be useful. So here there is a erasure option which will help, and also you can have a highlighter, and this will help to show the students regarding to highlight anything like this. So for online teaching, it will be helpful. The GeoGebra Classroom applets, that is the notes, help you as a whiteboard software. And also we can integrate the tools like this, the shapes like rectangles, squares, ellipse like this. And also we can attach text. We can type text by using this, and also we can insert table. If you want to show like this, for example, X value or matrix like this, you can use this. And also we can include an equation by using the online keyboard appear on the screen. Okay. And also we can include the GeoGebra applet, graphing applet, and the CAS applet. And another opportunity is given for us. We can add a web link, that means add-ons, web add-ons, and also we can add an image and also camera. You can show your camera and take some pictures like this, and also you can add videos and also audios. You can click on that, you have to upload, that's all. The PDF also. From video to audio and PDF, when you are click that, it will ask you to upload the video or audio or PDF like this. And another opportunity given is the graspable math. If you click on the graspable math, you can see the graspable math interface will be added inside the note screen. So you can use the graspable math. I have already introduced in many webinars regarding how to use the graspable math inside the GeoGebra. So GeoGebra can be integrated with the graspable math. Now the graspable math is integrated with the GeoGebra Classroom. Here you can see the math expression functions can be derived through step-by-step process inside the notes. So after completing what are the things you have to add, these are all the things can be done. After that, you can just click on notes, and the save option is below the screen, but unfortunately I am unable to move the screen below because the zoom options are there. So I will click close this. But if you click on save, the activity, what are the things you are going to show whenever the students are in the online classroom. By using that, you can directly teach with them with these notes. And also here, this is another thing used to evaluate the student. This is called questions. By clicking questions, we have two options. That is a open question and also a multiple choice question. These two questions can be created inside the GeoGebra classroom. So as an activity. So for student perspective, the teacher want to evaluate the students through some questions. The answers may be open questions and also a multiple choice question. So if you want to ask the student an open question, you have just, I have already given you open question, introduce yourself is the question. So you can type the questions here, and also the open questions here you can have to insert the answers if you are willing only. That is optional because it the open question can have variety of answers. So some text you can give as a suggestion, so it will take it as a correct answer. If it is an open question, there will be no appropriate correct answer. When you are clicking the multiple choice, here it will give you a choice option, and also you can add many options. Already you can see them in the Google Google Forms. There you can see only multiple choice question. Here the teachers, the mathematical teacher especially feel that they are feel difficult to insert the mathematical concepts and symbols inside the Google Forms, I think. But here it provides a opportunity to insert the math symbols. So what are the things you want to add formulas or expansions or matrix? Like this can be created easily and also save like this. So these are the things can be added as an option for multiple choice question. And also in the question section, you can also add the mathematics by typing mathematical symbols or operations and relations. And what are the things you want to add in the mathematics question paper can be added through here. So this is the opportunity for you to easily type the mathematical questions and answers here. Here you can click on the correct answer. Because whenever the student click on the answer, it will give you the score. That's why it is given. So if you click on another two, the both answers are correct. It will take as like this. So this will helpful to recognize the understanding level of the student. So only the two options are there. There is an open question and also multiple question are given, and then click done and then save and post. Now you can see this activity. The demo 3 contains a GeoGebra applet. Now you can see I will open in an app like this. Okay. Now what I have to do first? I have created many activities and arranged them as per my plan. Then I will click and then click publish. This is the first thing I have to do, because if you won't click on publish, then it will be a locked one. That is, no one can see this. So to publish only, the students can engage with these activities. So for that, I will click on publish. Here the description can be given like this, and demo class or GGB classroom. You can select like this for uploading an applet. You have to do the same thing. What are the things you can do? The same thing is given here. Any topics, so it is for algebra or angles. You can select plenty of topics already created by the Resource Bank Matters. So you can select like this. It is a checkbox one thing, and then select categories. It is another option. So you can class and then practice for what purpose you have created, and also the language, and then click publish. Okay. Now the activity is public. Then you can see it is in the format of public. Here you can see here only share with link. Okay. Here you can see the activities created by us are arranged. Now I am going to add the activities inside the class. Okay. Now I will see, click on the activity and then click edit activity. Okay. Now you can see the options. What are the things we have already created as activity, and then open in app, add to book. This is another option given there. Now you have to click add to book, Here it will ask you, there are many books available which are created by others and yours are available there. If you want to create a new book, click create a new book. You have to give the title as demo class. Already I have given same GGB classroom. Okay. And then you can insert the description of the book, and you can select the target group and the age of the students, and also you can put the tags like they will be easy for the users to search whenever they are possible. And then you have to click it as public. After that, I will show you when will you show like this public, then click save. Now the activity is created as a book. Now you can see it is changed to chapters. The demo 3 activity is the task 1. Now we are gradually move to activity 2 book. Here the chapters, the only one chapter is here. I will add, if you want to add another chapter, click add chapter. Here we have given 2 opportunities, new chapter or existing chapter. Existing chapter means if you click like that, you can search from others. I have already shown you triangle. Here you can have many books already available there. If you want to use the right angle trigonometry, diagrams, so I will add this view content. Okay. Now I will click here. It will be open. Now I will click copy book. Here it will be automatically copied, and then you can give the name and then click save. This is the one way we can copy the book from others. Here you can see many tasks are already created by others are available here. So this is the another way to create a book from others. Just we are copying that book and use it whenever possible. This is one way to create a book. The another way that we have done already, here you can see import to copy. That is another aspect as given there. Here in the below screen, I am unable to move. Just wait. Here you can see in the below, but due to the Zoom configuration, there are many options are there. If I click there, then it will go to participants. That's why I am unable to import. If you click on the import, then it will be added to the presenter screen. I will try by myself. Okay, I will reduce the screen size. Add chapter, the existing chapter. Now you can see the import button is there. By click on the import, it is easy for me to add this already created resource book inside my activities. Okay. Now I click that. It will take some more time because it has plenty of activities, I think. I will back to results. Like this, it will be added as another activity due to some network issues. It won't show like this. For this, we have to add chapter. Here, existing chapter means already created books can be added as a chapter below this. If you want to create a new chapter, just click here, enter the name of the chapter, demo 2 like this, demo 4, demo 4, save. It will be added as another chapter, you can see. Now you can see demo 4, here demo 3 is inside that. If you want to add another one thing, a new chapter, demo 5, save. So these are all the chapters added in the book. You can see now demo 4 under demo 5. I will enlarge my screen now. Now you can see there are 2 chapters created. We can create many chapters like this. We can see a book like this, for example, number system, mensuration, algebra, like this. The chapters are in the content page. Like this, we can create add chapter option use this add chapter option to create more chapters. And inside every chapter, we can add activity from the resource bank or whatever it thinks. Okay. Then you can just click add activity and add activity from anything you have already created. Otherwise, if you are already created, for example, in the resource bank, my resources, we have just created an activity, isn't it? Here, demo. First thing you have to do is first publish. Select something and then click publish. Before going to add it, you have to publish it. I have already told you. Then click and open the resource, copy the URL, and then in the book, in the edit book option, click on add activity. In the search box, paste the URL what we have already copied. You can see here the demo class GGB classroom is added. Now I just click add. It will be added below the book. It will take some time because if you created a activity with a bunch of various things like this, then it will take a minute or 2 minutes or 5 minutes ago. So I will click add. It will add it as soon as the activity is over. So hope you have understand how you can add activity from the resources and how we can upload. This is the book we have created now. This is the book we have copied. You have to understand both the things. This is the ready-made one. We can just use this as a book and copy, and we can use it in our classroom. This is the book with the chapters and every activities is designed by us and used them in the classroom. Okay, now you can have this book with the chapters, and these are all the tasks. The activities are called as tasks. Now you can see the demo 3 is added. The applet is added as the first and second activity. In another activity, I will search this. Now I will add this. And another one thing, here I will add the activity I have created. Whenever I click new activity, we can create a new activity also. But now it is not required. In the demo file, I will add the same activity which I have created. Here I will click add. It will be added as soon as the network is over. So it will take some time. Okay. Now I will use this Heron formula. Okay. Yes. Here you can see the demo 5 activity chapter. It will be added as activity Heron's formula. Here the demo 3 and the properties of triangle is added like this. Okay, now we created the book with the chapters and consolidate the activities. What are the things we are going to give? Now I will show you how to conduct the classroom. So for this, there is nothing needed. Just click on view book option. Here you can see the demo class GGB classroom. The chapters demo 4 and demo 5 are here. So if you click on demo 4, the 2 tasks are there. And then in demo 5, there is a 1 activity is there. Okay. This is the whole thing what we are going to give the students to explore themselves. So just click on create class. Here you can type the name or class, create the class as 7A like this. What are the class you are going to do, right? Then select both the things. The book is enough. Demo class GGB book 4 only. So if you click on individual activity also, you can select the whole book. Now I selected the whole book and then click create. Now we are creating the class for the same book that we have created. Here this is the link. Now the students can join with this link. Then they can do the works. What are the tasks we are given there will be added here. So it is easy for us to conduct the GeoGebra classroom in an interactive manner. I have already told you how we can engage the students, how we can check the students like this. You can use the show names and the hide names option. So with this code, any students can join this and also they can do the activities, demo 3 activities, and also the multiple choice question, and also the errands formulas tasks like this. So the students are given as a 3 tasks. If you are a teacher, you are want to give many chapters with many tasks, you can do it whenever you have a time. For example, you have prepared for a 1 month plan. You can consolidate all the chapters with the activities already pre-planned, and then you can create a class and show the students the code, and you can ask the students to engage with the task one only. If you give it in description, the students only use the activities only, and then you can click on pause to stop the students progress. For example, if you are completing chapter 1, then you can click pause, and then after 1 week you can ask the students to engage with the chapter 2 like this. So these are all the things we can do with the GeoGebra classroom. So with the GeoGebra classroom, we can ask the students to visit any video. We can give an activity GeoGebra applet, and also to evaluate, we can give an open question and also a closed question, and also we can upload PDF material, audio material, and also voice over materials like this, and also we can use the somebody is joining from this. So with this, with the help of the GeoGebra, we can create a book because for example, 6th standard term 1, there will be many more, nearly 6 chapters. So for each chapter, you can plan each activity under this chapter, and also ask the students to complete the chapter within a week. Like this, we can engage the students with these activities easily. So hope I have introduced you the GeoGebra classroom. So I'm